All right, this video is going to be taking a look at how to get a Windows 10 ISO or Windows 10 operating system disk. What we'll be looking at here is after we've gotten virtualization software installed, that's going to be your Oracle VirtualBox, VMware Player, or VMware Workstation. Once you have that installed, this is the video we want to be at. So the first thing we want to take a look at is the minimum system requirements for Windows 10. Is a 1 gigahertz processor, 1 gigabyte of RAM or 2 gigabytes for 64-bit, 1 gig for 32, and 32 gigs of space. Now that's just for the operating system alone. So you need much more space than that for our software and the project files that we'll be working with in this class. And for the rest of the thing, everybody else should have Windows or a graphics card that can display 800 by 600. Most of you will have something that's much better than that, but this is the bare minimum requirements for Windows 10. So without further ado, let's take a look at where to get Windows 10. So you can always Google this stuff, and what we're looking for specifically is a Windows 10 development environment. You can also get this from the Kavuto link that we looked at earlier. That's our on the hub. Where you signed in and you got your Microsoft Software and Students that takes us to the Azure for Education Microsoft Dev Tools. So again, you should have this. This should already be set up using your HCCS login. After you verify by phone, you'll get the login information to get the information you'll need for Windows 10 ISO. There'll be a few versions on there. Most of them will turn out to be a Windows 10 education version. A couple of things we're going to take a look around now real quick is if you want to get a virtual machine already made for you, you don't want to go through the steps we're fixing to do here, the development environment for VMware and VirtualBox, if you're looking for parallels for a Mac, or if you're looking for VMware Fusion for Mac, it'll all be listed here. And you can download those virtual machines. I'm not going to do those because they're typically already set, and we're not going to worry about that so much. They're already put together. We're going to put together it from scratch like we would install an operating system for the first time ever. So we're going to take a look at that real quick. So the first thing we're going to do is download our operating systems either from our online store from Azure for students. That's Microsoft Azure. Now, if you don't have that login or you can't get logged in, or the uh, registration process is taking some time, there are a couple of tricks you can do. One is this virtual machine. Another trick is to get hidoc.net, the Windows, Office, and ISO download tool. It's a really great app. You'll come down to this link right here, the Windows ISO downloader. Now, I've already downloaded and installed. It's not an install, it's just a downloadable program, and it looks just like this. Now, what's really cool about this software is it gives you several versions and Dell Operating Insider development and whatever new additions are out. You can get Office, Other, and the settings. There's not much settings to really look at. I think there's a dark mode in this mode. What we want to see real quick is Windows 10. We'll click on Windows 10. It'll take a few seconds to load here. We'll select our edition, and you can get any edition that you see here all the way back from 2010. Or yeah, 2015, I'm sorry, 2015. So Windows 10, and we're going to go with the most updated so that when we install it and we go through the process here, it's not going to take as long to update. We're going to try and push through this quickly. Now we can do Home, Pro, Education, and Home China. So we're going to choose Home Pro, confirm. It'll take a little second here. We're going to choose a language. We're going to choose English, confirm again. And it'll give us an option for 32 or 64-bit. We're going to choose 64-bit. Click on 64-bit. It will open up a download window. I've already done this, so you don't have to see this happen. But once you're done, we'll have a few versions to look at. We've got Windows 10 2004, and we have Windows 10 Education. So this is the version that was the most recent. Here's Windows 10 Education if you get it from Azure. They're similar in processes. So the first thing we're going to take a look at is using Oracle VirtualBox, VMware Workstation, and VMware Player. So right now we'll go ahead and wrap this up and we'll come back to VMware Player. Again, this is the free to download from our Oracle, sorry, I take that back, VMware.